You might think wanting more from your life is a sign of being ungrateful. But more and more people are discovering that this guilt is actually holding them back from the life they deserve. Today, we are looking at why this guilt shows up and how to move past it in a way that actually lasts. Lesson 1. Stop treating contentment as the only noble choice. Somewhere along the way, we started believing that being satisfied with what you have is always virtuous. We treat wanting more as greed and ambition as selfishness. But contentment and growth are not opposites. You can appreciate your current situation while still recognizing you are capable of more. Think about the messages you received growing up. Every time you expressed a big dream, someone probably told you to be realistic, to stop reaching so high, to be grateful for what you already had. Those messages created a voice in your head that questions every desire for something better. That voice tells you wanting more makes you ungrateful. Here is a better approach. Separate gratitude from limitation. You can be thankful for where you are while still honoring the part of you that knows you are meant for something different. Your desires are not complaints. They are information about who you are becoming. Lesson 2. Stop comparing your internal experience to others' public image. Most people believe they are the only ones feeling restless or unfulfilled. Everyone else seems content with their job, their routine, their perfectly acceptable life. But you are comparing your private struggles with everyone else's carefully curated public face. You know all your own doubts and longings, but you only see other people's highlight reel. That content-looking colleague might go home every night wondering if this is all there is. That satisfied neighbor might be quietly dreaming of a completely different life. Your restlessness is not abnormal. It is a sign that you are paying attention to your own life instead of sleepwalking through it. When you stop assuming everyone else has it figured out, you give yourself permission to acknowledge what you actually want. Lesson 3. Understand that wanting more does not cancel out gratitude. This is the belief that traps most people. If you are truly grateful for what you have, you should not want anything else. Gratitude means accepting your current situation and never reaching for more. But real gratitude is not about stopping your growth. It is about appreciating the journey, including the parts that are pushing you forward. When you believe that wanting more equals being ungrateful, you end up stuck in a life that does not fit you. You stay in jobs that drain you, relationships that do not inspire you, and routines that make you feel numb. Meanwhile, that voice inside you that knows you are capable of more gets quieter and quieter, but it never disappears completely. It just turns into constant low-level dissatisfaction. Start thinking of your desires as direction, not ingratitude. They are pointing you toward growth, toward becoming who you are meant to be. You can say thank you for where you are while still saying yes to where you are going. Lesson 4. Recognize that fear of disappointing others keeps you small. Part of the guilt around wanting more comes from knowing that changing your life might disappoint people around you. Your parents who are proud of your stable job, your partner who likes your predictable routine. When you start wanting something different, it feels like you are betraying the expectations others have for you. Most of us learned early that being loved meant meeting other people's expectations. Good children do not cause problems. Good employees do not rock the boat. Good people do not upset the status quo. So when you feel that pull towards something more, part of you panics. What if people do not like this new version of you? What if they think you are being irresponsible? The people who truly care about you want you to be fulfilled. even if your path is not what they expected. Yes, some people might not understand your choices, but that says more about their own fears than about your dreams. You do not have to justify your desires to anyone. You just have to be brave enough to listen to them. Lesson 5. Stop believing you do not deserve more. The deepest source of guilt comes from believing that wanting more from life is above your station, that people like you do not get to have extraordinary lives, that you should be content with ordinary because that is all you deserve. When you do not believe you deserve more, you sabotage yourself before you even start. You do not apply for the better job. Do not start the creative project. Do not have the difficult conversation that could change everything. You stay small not because you have to, but because you have convinced yourself that small is all you are worth. Here is the truth. You do not have to earn the right to want more from your life. You do not have to prove your worthiness before your desires become valid. You were born with the same right to fulfillment, growth, and joy as anyone else. Your dreams are not too big for you. You have just been thinking too small about who you are and what you are capable of. Moving forward, that guilt you feel about wanting more is not protecting you from selfishness. It is preventing you from living the life you were meant to build. Your desires are not selfish. They are necessary. They are pointing you toward growth, toward contribution, toward becoming who you really are. Stop apologizing for wanting a life that excites you. The world needs what you have to offer, but only if you are brave enough to offer it. Start with one small step this week toward what you actually want. Notice how much lighter everything begins to feel.